Do you know what? Bro, I've been broke, fam. Like, this is the best way to put it, or honest way to put it. I've been broke, fam, and I can't ever be broke again. That's always like in my heart and in my mind. Like, if you look, like, not saying there's anything wrong with this, but I don't own one piece of jewelry, bro. Because, and don't get me wrong, I love chains. I love watches. Like, I want an iced out chain, bro. Like, but I also understand that I've got to be so good before I do that. We're back. Good, man. Good.
Busy. When's the last time we sat down? Was it about 2 years ago?
Yeah, 2 years ago, yeah. It was like, yeah, maybe January 2016.
Wow.
January, February 2016.
Short hair gang, innit?
Short hair gang. I had the short shape up thing going on.
Yeah, man. First of all, just off the bat, I think the first thing we need to do is like, I wanna commend you on your success.
Thank you.
It stands up at every level of industry standard of success. How do you, it sounds cliche, how do you feel about this?
Do you know what?
Honestly feel?
Honestly, if I'm honest, it's like, in the last 18 months, I would say, I felt really like written off. Like, I felt like everyone was like writing me off. Do you know what I mean? But, and obviously you've met me before, you know I'm like the least arrogant person ever, bruv. Like, but like now I feel like, oh, I told you so. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, but it's that in a way where this is hard work that's got me here and carried me through. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I'm happy.
It's true. I mean, when you say you were rich, like, how does that information get to you? What made you feel like? And if you can't specify, then cool. But
yeah,
but how does that get to you that you felt like, people ain't really believing in this thing?
It's just little things, man. Like your name not getting mentioned in places where maybe you feel it should be mentioned. Maybe it shouldn't be mentioned. But I've felt at times that I'm not being mentioned maybe where I should be mentioned. Do you know what I mean? Or credited for having a success there. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like a lot of things I've done is just gonna miss. Do you know what I mean? Like, because something else has happened that's been as popping or more popping. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, that's just how I felt, and I'm sure like a lot of artists feel like that. I'm sure loads of artists feel like that. Do you know what I mean? But yeah.
Yeah, I guess I remember in the first interview, I think what always stuck with me is just how self-sufficient you've been since a child, or since a young man.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And now the success and like Chosen. When I hear Chosen, this is what I thought, right?
Yeah.
I was like, from what I know of Yungen, if Yungen could take the success of Bestie and have a song like Chosen, have that success, I think 9 out of 10 times you would want Chosen to be that type of song that could cut through, because I feel that's what he more so would want people to hear from him. Yeah. But he understands this other part, it's what's connecting and brought the success.
Yeah.
I mean, am I wrong?
No. You're right. Yeah, you're right and wrong, because with Chosen is what I've come up of what I know, like, and like I was saying it to someone a couple weeks ago that when I first started this, I didn't know how to make a song. I just knew how to spit, bruv. So a song like Chosen is just me doing what I've always known how to do, is spit. And it's so crazy because like I get here now and I do Bestie or I do Take My Number, and that's 2 songs, say, yeah, or I'm cuffing season, say, that's 3 songs, yeah, that are girl songs. In my whole 5-6 years of career, I've done 3 girl songs, and you get questioned, oh, can Yungen spit? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, but that doesn't bother me because I know I can go and do a Chosen. Do you know what I mean? And I see it bother a lot of people, but that doesn't bother me. Like, even my friends would say, like, bruv, you need to drop something hard, like, for the fans, bruv, the real fans, like, man like us, like, we need to drop something hard. But I always know that I'm capable of doing the Chosen, but I love doing Chosen. Do you get what I mean? I love doing stuff like that. Like, when I'm in the booth and I'm doing that, it's like, you can feel it, bruv. Like, and then when I'm doing the Bestie, it's more thoughtful. Like, it's more like, okay, cool, this sounds in now, and I also think that's being very intelligent as well, because it's like, to understand, oh, yo, that's what's in. Like, even being that smart to think, okay, cool, I think Yxng Bane would be perfect on this. Do you know what I mean? Like, just
the A&R the track.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, basically. Like, but it's just, but it comes from back to what you said before of people, me feeling like I've been like kind of like written off. Do you know what I mean? I've had to think. I've had to overthink and go, what can I do that's gonna change everything? Do you know what I mean? But yeah, you're right. As in like, yeah, Chosen is something that if Chosen broke through, yeah, I'm over the moon.
But you know what it is that, and this is what I think for those who misconstrue about the songs that you have become popular for, your show is hard.
Yeah.
Like when people see you perform, and that was my first time when I saw you at Coco. That was a hard performance, the energy, and I was like, yo, I didn't know man can make this a live show, but you did, bro. And I was looking at like people doing much as a kid.
Yeah.
Like, it's really, and that they were reacting to the hard tunes. More so than the others.
Do you know what's crazy? Do you know what's crazy? You say that. I was saying to someone, obviously I'm about to go on tour again, and I was saying to someone, they didn't believe me. I was like, my show's 50-50. It's 50% girls, 50% boys. And you would think it's 70-30. You would think I've got a lot more girls there. But I don't. And remember, Coco was just off the back of me to Take My Number. So you would expect, like, not just off the back of that was this year, but my biggest success was Take My Number. So you'd expect it to be just girls. Like,
because I remember actually you were just kind of like testing the waters with Bestie, right?
Yeah, Bestie wasn't out yet.
Wait, the Bane performed that though?
Bane performed, yeah.
I remember I was like, that's what you like. I was like, okay, it's different. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, it was crazy, bro. So we was to tell the God's honest truth. Bestie was supposed to come out before the tour. To tell the God's honest truth, but that was the plan. Like, cause I had made it, and I'm like very like back to like be just. I feel like think independently, innit? So like before when I done 8 on 9, I done the remix. As soon as the remix was done, I shot the video. It come out a week later. Obviously, it doesn't work like that now. Do you know what I mean? I'm saying it's not that easy, but I was like that with Bestie. So we made the song, and I was like, cool, this needs to go out. I'm going on tour in 2 weeks. But it's like, okay, that's not gonna work, young. We need to shoot a video. We need to do this. Like, it's not that. And I was like, okay, cool. And I thought, what better way to do it? Yxng Bane supporting me on tour.
Yeah.
If we perform it in every date, do you know what I mean? And do you know what? It was so sick. It was an accident, but it was so sick that it made them want it so much more because they knew it was coming. Do you know what I mean? So when it come out, it was like, oh, this is the tune that he performed on tour. Do you know what I mean? And it was a blessing.
It created that emotional attachment.
Yeah.
Because when you introed it, I wasn't even expecting Bane to be. And then I was like, and it's like, oh, what is this then? And I was like, okay, cool. And I'm looking because I couldn't do the mosh pit.
Yeah, it's a bit crazy down there.
Upstairs, man. Like, and I can already see like people like.
They got it straight away, yeah.
It's crazy, man. Like I say, and again, like, shout outs to that, man.
Thank you, man.
How things with the family then now? Because you now, I mean, how does your mum take to your success as well?
Yeah, it's crazy. My mum the other day asked to come to the first show ever. Her first show. She'd never been to a show before. And she'd never like, I've always offered like, yo, you wanna come? Because obviously all my brothers and sisters come, my dad comes, you know what I mean? Like, I've always like, yo, do you wanna come? Like, I mean, knowing my mum, I know that's not really her thing. So I'm like, yo, do you wanna come? And she's like, nah, that's not my thing. And then this time round, like, she's like, oh, can I come to the London day? I was like, oh, you wanna come now? Yeah, you wanna come now? Like, and then so she's gonna come to her first show. So it's gonna be exciting to see her reaction. Yeah.
That's it. I mean, cause sometimes like, I almost my mum's the same because I'm not a performer, but you're just their son.
Yeah,
like,
of course, man.
It's like them seeing you there, you still come home and see mum in it. But I think
of course.
That's for the future, the show next month.
Yeah.
That's the emotional, bro.
Do you know what's crazy is that I feel like with my mum and my dad, I feel like they've always like wanted the best for me and wanted me to be something like, and like from a kid, my dad used to like education was so important. You know what I mean? And then I got kicked out of school, and it was like, you let me down or something. Like, do you know what I mean? You're meant to be smart. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, and in my head, I'm like, no, I promise you, like, I'm good, man. Trust me, I know what I'm doing. When a lot of the time I didn't know what I was doing, but I always had this dream. Do you know what I mean? And cool, music, my plan A, B, C, D, E, F. Do you know what I mean? That's my plan. Like, and it's gonna work. So even little stuff like, for my dad to hear me on Capital Extra, is a big thing to him. Do you know what I mean? Or like my mum's not really in tune like that as much as like my dad is. My mum, like me going gold is like, you went gold? Like she still can't believe I've gone gold. Do you know what I mean? Like, but she doesn't understand what it means until like everyone's, oh, your son's doing really well, and then that's what makes her, oh, okay, maybe he's actually doing really good. Do you know what I mean? And financially, I can help her a lot more now. That's where she can see, like, do you know what I mean?
Not to go into the finance tip too much,
yeah.
But how do you deal with now this higher volume of revenue stream? Like, how are you looking to manage your money? Because you've managed yourself since you were 16, like, you know, like living on your own, looking after yourself. But how do you now manage your finances now? It's like, okay, well, it's going up now.
Do you know what? Bro, I've been broke, fam. Like, this is the best way to put it, or honest way to put it. I've been broke, fam, and I can't ever be broke again. That's always like in my heart and in my mind. Like, if you look, like, not saying there's anything wrong with this, but I don't own one piece of jewelry, bro. Because, I don't get me wrong, I love chains. I love watches. Like, I want an iced out chain, bro. Like, but I also understand that I've got to be so good before I do that. Like, so good. Like, where that doesn't hurt me at all. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I want to sort my mums out first, sort my dad out, sort my sisters and brother out first, like, sort myself out, like, which I've been blessed enough to be able to do most of so far, do you know what I mean? But there's still a lot more, do you know what I mean? My people are still in the ends, bro. And that's like, I can't save everyone. Like, I can't save everyone. Like, I've got to also think about myself first, but that means a lot to me. Like, as much as I can help, I will, bro.
Do you know, also piggybacking off that, why that is kind of important is because there gets to a point where you have to say no so that you can say yes later.
Oh, of course.
You have to be able to, because this industry, things change. Like, we remember
course.
people like 12 months ago, and then it's just like, okay, now that's this guy.
Yeah.
And now it's this guy. And then that, you know, it's been 2 years. So the other picture, but this tour, amazing, your biggest tour.
Thank you, man. Yeah.
I'm hoping I can attend.
Yeah, I hope you're there, bro.
I'm trying to be humble. I'm hoping I can attend.
No, you're there, man.
Wow. And also, is it you're doing the Jingle
Bell Ball? Yeah.
Where's that going to be at? Is it
O2 Arena, bro? Yeah, it's crazy. That one, like.
You must have been so gassed when that.
Yeah, like, even though I knew I was doing it, I still felt it was a bit unreal. Like, I thought, they're gonna pull me off last minute and be like, no. Like, it was an accident. We didn't mean to book you. We meant to book that because, like, this is me being honest. Like, a little secret. Like, obviously, I'm a big fan of Justin Bieber. Like, I rate how far he's come from a kid. You know what I mean? To seeing him evolve into a superstar. Like, and I love watching people's journeys like that. It doesn't have to be a hard rapper, even though a man's come from the ends or whatever. So someone like Bieber, I'm a fan of, like, his journey. And I was watching, yeah. So Justin Bieber, Love Yourself, that song, one of my favorite songs, yeah, from Bieber. And I typed it on the YouTube, so I wanted to see him performing it live. This is how crazy this is, yeah. And then I see him doing it at Jingle Bell Ball. And I was like, what is this? Like, where is this? This is a UK thing. Like, I was blown away that, like, so when they said I've got Jingle Bell Ball, I had to go and type in back that performance. Like, is this the same thing that Justin did was there? This can't be. Like, crazy, bro. Crazy. Yeah, I was gassed, man. I am gassed now, as you can see.
No, right.
I'm still gassed.
And I think the great thing about that format is they know this record.
Yeah.
So you already know you're going to get all that.
Yeah. But I'm still like a bit nervous. Like, it's like, I don't really get nerves anymore before shows. Like, I go out confidently, even if I know that they might not know me. So don't get me wrong, there's places that still don't know who I am. Do you know what I mean? And I still have to go and perform and make them like me. Do you know what I mean? But that one I'm a bit nervous for. I saw the lineup, I thought, like, okay, okay, like, I've got but that it's a nervous excitement. Like, okay, cool, I've got a chance now to show, like, how good I am. Do you know what I mean? As a performer.